As a woman, do you ever feel like you do not let your feminine energy flow through, or you do not bask in the uniqueness of your femininity? Understanding the power of femininity and feminine energy is actually one of the fastest and easiest ways to thrive as a woman. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some habits that can make you feel more feminine and, of course, help you radiate your feminine energy. Last week on the channel, we began the series where I shared the very first 10 habits that will help you feel more feminine and bask in your feminine energy. In today's video, I'm going to share with you another 10 habits that can help you bask in your femininity, and then we'll conclude the series in next week's video where I'll share the final 10. In all, I have 30 habits. So if you haven't watched the video from last week, I'd advise that after watching this one, you just go over to that video and just watch it. In that video, I explained the concept of femininity before I went on to give the very first 10 habits. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below for you to watch after watching this video. But for now, let's focus on the next 10 habits that I've put down here that can help you bask in your femininity and, of course, allow you to let your feminine energy shine through. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a good time for you to join the family, especially if leveling up is something that you're all about. On this channel, I share videos that help you level up and live the best version of your lives. If that's what you're all about, then click the subscribe button and the notification bell just right beside it so you can get instantly notified whenever we upload a new video. And then, of course, if you haven't joined our email list yet, it's very important that you do that as well, because we share very valuable information and content that can also continue to help you thrive on your level up journey. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below on how you can join our mailing list today. So moving right along to the 11th point that can help you bask in your femininity and radiate your feminine energy, and it is simply mastering the art of empathy. Empathy is one of the biggest code of conduct or one of the biggest valuable moral standard that can literally help you relate better with your family and your friends and even yourself. Empathy is something that allows you to step into the shoes of another person and experience or feel what they are feeling, and then, of course, deal with them or respond to them accordingly. Sometimes, even when someone is being negative or hostile or mean to you, empathy requires that you step into their shoes and just see that they're probably or may probably be projecting some of their fears or some of their insecurities on you, and what they're doing is not necessarily about you, but maybe because of something that they're going through or something they're dealing with in their minds or in their lives personally, and sometimes makes them react emotionally, especially if you're dealing with someone that doesn't have emotional intelligence. So as an elegant woman who has emotional intelligence and has a lot of empathy, you are able to maintain a calm disposure when someone is being mean or hostile to you. And even in cases when the person is not being mean or hostile and it's just maybe going through a downtime or going through a period in their lives where they probably need all the emotional support or help, empathy allows you to be there for them. Empathy is a way of being kind, a way of just showing them that you care. So being empathous, if there is a word like that, is something that can help you actually radiate your feminine energy, because as women, we have the innate ability to be nurturers, to be caregivers. It comes to us naturally. And when you are showcasing that side of you as a nurturer, as a caregiver, as someone who actually feels the pain of others, who feels the emotions of others, and then responds to them from a place of calm, trust me, it's one beautiful thing that allows you to bask in your feminine energy and, of course, be a feminine woman. The 12th point that I've put down here that can help you bask in your femininity and radiate feminine energy will be for you to stop being overly available to everyone. As a woman, you need to learn to enjoy your own company. because a lot of people or some women are running away from themselves, you find them running towards people or places that actually adds no value or impacts their lives in a positive way. You need to stop being overly available, because when you're overly available to certain things or certain people or certain conditions or go to certain places, you're cheapening your worth, especially if those things and people and places are not serving you in any form, fashion, or shape. It's actually very toxic behavior when you are disloyal to yourself and loyal to someone else just because you want to be overly available for them to satisfy their needs, when you know deep down that you shouldn't be doing whatever it is that you are doing with this person, or shouldn't be found in the places that you're going to. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love being with yourself. Enjoy yourself. Romanticize your life. Find things that you absolutely love that you can do all by yourself. It is in moments where you take time to be by yourself that you get to learn a lot of things about yourself. You get to develop an intimate relationship with yourself. You get to listen to what your true self is telling you. You get to be educated by yourself, and before long you're guided on the path of life. And trust me, it's actually very interesting and fun and exciting when you spend a lot of time with yourself, because you get to learn so much about yourself. So find things that you actually like doing by yourself. If it's reading a book, if it's cooking a meal, watching a movie, sometimes just sitting still in your own silence is a beautiful way to allow your feminine energy flow. And let me tell you something. When you are not overly everywhere or available to everyone, you are able to conserve your energy. You don't have to deal with something someone said or something someone did to you that hurts you, or something about an energy of someone that is probably in the same place you are at the time. When you're by yourself, you're conserving your energy. You're protecting your space. It's a safe haven for just you and yourself to truly be the full version and authentic version of yourself. So love yourself and love being by yourself. It's a beautiful way to let your feminine energy flow. The 13th point that I've put down here would of course be for you to have some mystery to yourself. Don't divulge everything about you to everyone. Everyone doesn't need to know every single little tiny detail about you. Lots of things are better left unsaid. Sometimes things are better left unsaid and probably just observed by the people who are looking into your life. But the minute you open your mouth and start to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, you start to water down your power. You start to water down your you start to water down your beauty. And the person who talks a lot is the person who actually is not taken very seriously. There's just something very feminine about not divulging too much information, because we women are actually known to talk a lot. But when you actually meet someone and you're not the one who is just yapping all the time, and you're just keeping things on a down low and letting things just reveal themselves with time and easily, I tell you, you will be looked at very, very differently. The 14th point that I've put down here will be, of course, for you to speak with composure. Elegant, classy, feminine women speak with composure. We are not overly, we don't mix up our words. We are not overly feisty when we speak. We take our time, we speak with calmness, we speak with kindness. We have a very rich vocabulary by which we use to express our thoughts and express ourselves a whole lot better. Now, we actually have a course titled The Art of Speaking Elegantly and Eloquently. This course is for anyone who actually wants to improve their vocabulary, know how to communicate in English language a whole lot better, understand the effective ways and then the barriers that's limiting you from speaking correctly, and then knowing how to change and effect that change that you need. It's pretty much for anyone who wants to improve their speaking, their communication skills, increase their vocabulary, increase their word bank, It's just a course that is packed loaded with a lot of goodies. You can click the link in the description box right now and get access to the course, and of course more information about the course as well. If you really want to level up in your communication and speak with a lot of composure so that you can truly be termed a feminine and an elegant woman, then definitely this course is for you. The 15th point that I've put down here that can help you bask in your femininity and of course radiate feminine energy will be for you to find something to engage in that can bring life and joy into someone else's life through acts of service. This one is actually my absolute favorite one. I find that I am the most fulfilled and I feel the most nurturing and caring and kind when I'm able to perform an act of service that puts a smile on a person's face. Sometimes intentionally, I just look for little tiny things that I can do for other people that would put a smile on their face. And when I see that smile, I feel very satisfied and I feel very fulfilled like that I've done something that has made someone smile. Trust me, this is a very beautiful way to actually develop your nurturing skills, develop your caring skills, and of course, develop your giving skills. Find something that can bring joy and laughter and brightness to someone else's life. I tell you, it's a beautiful way to radiate feminine energy. The next few points are points that for me are literally some of the highlights or the physical, tangible things that you can actually do that would let that femininity or feminine energy just shine through. And the 16th point on my list would be for you to beautify the space you live in. No matter how small or how big that space is, when you walk into your space, it should feel like a safe haven. It should feel like a sanctuary. You should be excited to go back to your house or to go back home. You should be excited to be in that space. And when people come into that space, they should feel a sense of positivity, an aura of joy, an aura of calmness, an aura of peace in your space. No matter what the space is, you can do little tiny touch-ups, starting by organizing the space. Throw out anything that's making the space look clustered. Take it out of the way. Maybe ventilate the space. Let air come in. Find out what you can do to make the space a whole lot different. Do you need to take on a project of maybe painting the space so you can make the space a whole lot brighter? Because there are certainly colors that actually dampen the mood of a space, and there are colors that elevate the mood of a space. Colors like whites, off-whites, beige. These colors are colors that literally would help make your space feel a whole lot more alive. You can get home decoration inspiration, or you can get interior design inspiration from apps like Pinterest or even YouTube if you are really interested in elevating the look of your space. Something as little as lighting a candle, playing calm, sweet, beautiful music. Ooh, there's something about playing beautiful music in the background and everywhere is just very quiet and peaceful that just brings a sense of serene and just beauty and calmness in the space. And when you enter, it feels like your whole life just resets itself and you just feel that aura of femininity and feminine energy. And whenever anyone comes, they literally don't want to leave because they're like, oof, this place feels like a safe haven. I'm actually talking from my own experience. So find ways to beautify your space. Play calm music, light some candles, freshen the room with some nice fresheners, let your room smell really good. Always ensure it is in order. You wake up in the morning, lay your bed. It's as easy as laying your bed. Cleaning out the dust from the surface. Look around you now. If you do not like the way your space looks, it's time for you to elevate it. The 17th point that can help you bask in your femininity and of course radiate feminine energy will be for you to avoid rushing. Always being on the go every single time of your life. It's masculinity at work in its full capacity. Men are the ones who are known to always, they're looking for the next catch. They're looking for the next thing. They're always on the go in their minds, in their actions. They just want to the next thing. As women, we are supposed to calm down and relax. Everything we do should be from a place of calm and peace, even when you are doing work. if you are not doing work from a place of calm and peace, you will find that there's an imbalance in your life and you literally would struggle mentally, emotionally. You're struggling because the easy life is the life we were called to live. It's just normal. It's just our nature. Don't be deceived by society that makes you think that as a woman, you always have to be dogged in your approach to everything. You always have to approach every situation from a place of aggression, from a place of feistiness. Like, if you're not being feisty about it, then we need to scrap that ideology that society has embedded in some minds of some people. The 18th point that I've put down here that can help you radiate your feminine energy and bask in your femininity will be for you not to lose touch of your playful side. Stop taking life too seriously. Stop taking things too personally. Wear a smile on your face. Laugh often. See joy and beauty in everything. Don't be stuck up. Don't be uptight. Women are known to be very free. Like, they are free. They open up themselves to the beauty of creation, the beauty of life. They open up themselves to positivity. They're not stuck up or tight-fisted or moody or like, Allow your joy flow. Always remember that as a woman, everyone actually in general has joy in their hearts. And it's our responsibility to give expression to this joy. So even in the midst of chaos, even in the midst of a seeming challenge, always find a reason to be grateful and to be happy and radiate joy. And never lose sight of your playful side. Never lose sight of your playful side. Be the one who is like a little bit funny, who throws little tiny bits of jokes here and there, who finds humor in things. Even when someone is trying to maybe make you feel bad, you find the humor and just laugh it off. Just be happy for no reason. Be happy. Happiness just makes you feel more feminine. I promise you. Learn to just be joyful. Learn to just be happy. Even now, whilst you're watching, open your mouth and smile. We are almost there, just 2 more points to go for this particular video. And the 19th point that can help you radiate positive or feminine energy would be for you to learn to receive. Be very receptive to your compliments that people pay you. I know a lot of women don't know how to receive compliments with sincerity. Like, someone pays you a compliment, instead of you to receive it and like, oh, thank you so much, you go, oh, really? Like, you find a way to just negate the compliment or water it down or make it just feel like, oh, the person doesn't know what you're saying. No. Learning to receive is as simple as, oh, Winnie, you look so beautiful today. Really? Thank you so much. I appreciate. You look beautiful as well. Receiving gifts. Learn to receive gifts. Learn to receive love. Learn to receive compliments. I put here that have the energy of receiving and stop trying so hard to be a strong, independent woman. Allow other people take care of you. And the 20th point, which is the last point for this video, would be for you to practice kindness. This is somewhat related to finding something to do that puts a smile on someone's face or brings them joy. Practicing kindness is something that you do intentionally just to be kind everywhere and every time you go anywhere. So this is different from that in the sense that kindness may just require you to just, for example, you are sitting in the bus and then someone walks in and he has to stand in the bus. And you maybe see that person needs to, maybe it's a pregnant woman, an elderly person, you just getting up and offering the person a seat actually is an act of kindness. Kindness can also be when someone steps on you, for example. You're not quick to bash them and all. You understand and you just be like, oh, don't worry, it's okay. It's fine. I'll clean it up later. That's an act of kindness. Kindness can mean different things to different people. As a woman, it's important that we are practicing kindness everywhere we go. Kindness is something that actually radiates a lot of positivity and people are welcome to it. When you are kind, it shows. It just shows people that you're a beautiful person who has a beautiful heart. Maybe not just a beautiful face, but also a beautiful heart and a beautiful outlook to life as well. So practice kindness everywhere you go. Now, that's the last point for today's video. Like I said, I have 30 points, and the first 10 points we shot last week. This is the second 10 points, making 20. And the next 10 points will be uploading next week. So look out for that video, okay? If femininity or basking in your feminine energy is something you are all about, then you definitely need to take these 3 videos very, very seriously so that you can level up your femininity game, okay? Finally, just to remind you that in the Winnie School of Elegance community, we have courses available. Our first course that's already launched is the Art of Speaking Eloquently and Elegantly, which I mentioned earlier. You can use the link in the description box to get access to that course. And we have a second course, which is a course that's going to help you master your style. We are about 90% done with the course, but you can join the waiting list so that you're the first to be notified when the course goes live. I'm going to put a link in the description box as well for you to join the waiting list. All right, family, that's all I have for you for today's video. I'll see you again next week with the remaining 10 points. Until then, remember to stay very elegant and feminine. Bye.